Peace and blessings, world. My name is Brother Keon. Welcome to the 2020, the 9th annual Men of Honor Community Tributes. Opening it up, we have Brother Sam Trump.
Peace, peace. What's up, Kings? Yeah.
Peace, King.
Peace, King.
Can't look in the eyes of my brother without shedding a tear for my brother. I really want to try for my brother, because I truly do feel for my brother. And since they lied to my brother, I'll teach the truth to my brother. Come on. And I'll do for my brother to call it truce with my brother. Truce, peace, love, brotherly, trust, coexist. See, we can live in harmony. Yeah. You see, if he can't get love, he'll find a supplement. Express hurt outwardly or self-inflict cowardly. You see, everyone wants to belong. Everybody deserves another, right? But I can't depend on others to take care of my own brother. I was asked if I'm willing to die for my brother, but I'd rather live for my brother and stand to build up my brother. They plan to kill my own brother. Oh, this message is to heal my brother, because they have scarred my brother and dropped the last name of my brother. Shot, edited, and framed my brother, yeah. And then accused my brother and blatantly refused my brother. They put a price on his hue of color. I can't afford to lose my own brother, yeah. La, 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 la. Sing that with me, y'all. La, 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 la. All my brothers, can you put your peace signs in the air right now? It's like, peace king, you ain't heard that. The word black is beautiful. To me, we think that we are less and we're still blessed, regardless of all this stress. All this stress is all our test. The masterpiece and God is our test. Rafael de la Ghetto, black like the ghetto. Kids can be metal when they telling heaven hello when we look to the sky for a new day, for a new day. Well, I need a GPS to find a new way, to find a new way.
Way-o.
Not the bootleg, not the bootleg.
Way-o.
Word to Lupe, what do you say? See, I'm trying to find a king inside. We wear a chain on our chest, but the bling inside, and we gon' ride till we all right. What can you provide to keep the youth alive? Cops shoot shots, but they don't do the time. So you decide, you can choose a side. Either you could die or you could fly. See, we all from the motherland. It's only right that I see you as my brother, man. You understand?
Undugu.
Yeah, they can try to take, but they can't erase. It's in your blood. You can't wash away our history. Why? It's in your blood. They
Your
can try to
blood.
take, but they can't erase because it's in your blood.
It's in
Our
your blood.
history won't fade away. Why? It's in your blood. Woo!
Kill mute, man. Let that brother know. Let that brother know. Let
Appreciate
that
y'all.
brother
Thank you.
know. That is, not was, that is in the flesh, in this day and time, this lifetime, our brother Sam Trump. And Sam Trump is hailing from us right now from Chicago. This amazing single he has because it's still current, and it contains all of our antidotes, right? It contains our medicine, and in that song is order, and it's the way. And if you listen to it word for word, line for line, just taking messages from that song can lead to our healing, our recovery, as men and as brothers. And it's protocol. That's what I'm looking for. It's protocol to brotherhood. I love that song since I first heard it. Um, and I actually navigated the world on the internet to find this brother. And he came to Sacramento and blessed us some years ago, 2 years ago, for the Every Brother I Know conference. And we've been rocking ever since. We've been rocking ever since. That is Brother Sam Trump. Um, as we get some, it's 2020. We're doing this a little bit different. We do have some brothers on standby. I'll let them know to stand by. But Brother Sam Trump, before we just move along, can you tell us a little bit about that song and what inspired you to write that, and how did that song come about?
Oh, love, man. I appreciate that, man. I remember you talking about that word protocol too, and it brought me back to when we first talked about it. Um, but yeah, so writing this song, I wanted to kind of just display my sentiment for what I was seeing just in our communities, and what that was a lack of trust, and that was it was also just being scarred, and kind of being um, navigating how to deal with systematic issues, the systematic issues that we're very familiar with. Um, and I wrote the song. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, and moving to Chicago, um, a more like interspersed, interconnected city that's very segregated, especially when I first moved here. It's gotten better in the last 10 years. But at that time moving here, I kind of realized that um, this city is just dealing with decades and decades of issues, and it trickles down, to the everyday person, and then especially for black men, and so I was longing for more brotherhood in the city of Chicago, and it was very tough to connect at times just because of these issues, And so when I heard this track, man, I wanted to just kind of dig deep and talk about that sentiment, and yeah, that's how this song came about.
Thank you. That song is divine. It sticks with me. I play it often. One, just to remind one, because it's beautiful. Every line, the music, the melodies, the words, the bars, it's medicine. It's medicine, and I play it often. I introduce people to it all the time, and I just hope that the lyrics and the music spreads far and wide, because again, that's our antidote right there. I believe that through the arts, because we are who we are and we have African descent, a lot of our things come through the arts and through different mediums. Um, and that's one way to inject it, smooth, and make sure we get the message, man. I love that song, and thank you. I believe it's divine. It was given to you from higher powers. Was definitely given to you, and I just thank you for being the vessel that the song came about. And Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Following the program, you guys, at this point, it should be a group picture. You know how this thing goes. All the brothers are not present, not because they're not here, but just because of it's always a technical issue right now. So we're trying to get everybody in the room, so we could take the group photo following the program. So it looks like some things are going to be arranged and or rearranged. But for those of you who are here, we are grateful for your being. Um, Grateful for your presence in the here and now. You hear me say in the here and now because I believe in it's now o'clock. It's now o'clock on the dot. It's now o'clock sharp, and it's always now o'clock. And with that being said, we just give thanks for the present, right? For the moment that we're in. I don't want to say look forward to anything, but we honor now and we stand in the now. So we're grateful for those of you who are here now. Also to the brothers who are on standby, we are working on that issue to get everybody in the room at the same place and time to get our picture. But moving along as we take care of those, I'd like to welcome peace and blessings to all. Peace and blessings to all who are in attendance and all who are present with us. Extended peace and blessings. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2020 Men of Honor Community Awards Tribute. Thank you all for joining us on this day in the now, December 19th, 2020. As we induct another cohort of good brothers, and we stand in good company into this club, if you will. I just want to acknowledge that there's never been a shortage of good men. There's never been a shortage of good brothers, regardless of the reports, regardless of the negative press and stories that we receive. There's never been a shortage of good brothers. We've always been here. We've always been here since the beginning of time up until the present, standing in the gaps as fathers, as brothers, as uncles, cousins of men of the community. We show up in many facets. We show up professionally. We show up as family men, right? We show up as community members. And there's never been a shortage of good brothers. And y'all here right now to test that. As you join the ranks of men before you, this is, in fact, the 9th annual. And I lost count, right? Over the 9 years, we up to the probably at least 70, and the numbers is infinite to continue. But as you guys join the ranks, I'd like to affirm you all today, and this is part of your affirmations of your life existence, of your life work. Um, you are affirmed by your brothers and by your men and by the men in our circles and of your community. I'd also like to note that it's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna tell a story, but I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. But yeah, man, just thank you all for being here. Peace and blessings. Welcome to all. Brother Darius, is there anything you wanna say in this welcome and opening?
Really brief. Just want to say Black Power and blessings to the brothers, man. It is extremely important that we give flowers while we're living. And we know it's not customary to give flowers to the brothers anyway, but the oracle phrase of it is that we appreciate you, we love you, we respect all of your contributions. And when you are introduced to this platform, it's because somebody in your community, somebody in your family, somebody in your lineage says that you belong here. And we don't take that lightly. We welcome you. And love, brothers. It's just good to see us do this for each other. I'm so proud to be a part of it. So welcome.
It's through cataclysm that we learned, catechism that we built. We stand on the backs of men who come before us, and we take note, and we build upon the works of good men and good brothers who's come before us and laid the foundation. And we walk that path and we walk that road. And though it gets difficult, a lot of the times on this planet, in this world, as being a black man, some of us stay the course. Some of us stay the course through trials, through tribulations, through the ups, through the downs, through the letdowns, through the hurt, through the pain. We continue to walk. And I thank you, men, for walking the walk and talking the talk, producing in your own rights. It's with a deep sense of privilege, a deep sense of gratitude, a deep sense of honor, a deep sense of appreciation, a very deep sense of respect, a deep sense of admiration. I admire you all. And last but not least, a deep sense of love that we present this Men of Honor community tribute to each and every one of you. And again, I'm just grateful to the Creator for allowing me to live in this day and this time and share space with you all individually, and sometimes as a collective, because I've been in spaces where it's more than one of you in that same space at the same time. But again, it's with all that we come here today. Peace and blessings. And the villagers shouting us out: Khadijah Divine, Rebecca Parson, Lamont Jones, Sister LaDonna Lee. These are all people. Your niece, Alea Crump. Okay, we have the village. There we go. We have the village here in attendance with us, and it's a beautiful thing that they're here to witness this. I'm looking. We're trying to get everybody in the room at the same time. You guys know how this could be. So at some point in time. So moving along. Pardon me, my executive director is we're in communications. So if we will, before we go into the program, we will give an honorary blessing. It is a yearly tradition that sometimes we don't catch everybody, right? Life is mysterious in many ways, and sometimes we don't get to give our flowers to the brothers while we're here, or to anyone while they're here. You know, sometimes it's unfortunate that life happens, and as mystic as it is. Early this year, we lost the brother Chadwick Boseman. And so every year we do an honorary tribute to someone who's no longer with us. Before we get into Chadwick Boseman, man, if you haven't, I suggest that you do check out Ma Rainey. It's out on Netflix right now. This is his last performance piece that he left us with. And this brother Chadwick Boseman, man, he left it all with us. There's a saying that we don't want to go to our graves full, right? We want to empty before we leave. And as a testament to his life, you know, when most of us were not necessarily introduced, but when he rose, was during that Black Panther, right? Black Panther had the world crazy. Little did we know that while he was filming that movie and, you know, other feature films, he was battling cancer the whole time. And he showed up with dignity, and he showed up in his noble self, and he gave it to us. He gave us those roles with conviction, with passion, excuse me. And I had the pleasure, of watching Ma Rainey last night, and you would think the movie was about the horn player. You know what I mean? They split that screen. Shout out to her name slipping me right now. What's her name, Darius? Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they gave us a strong performance, but I couldn't help but really hone in on Brother Chadwick as he's no longer with us, man. And I felt his energy the whole time. He was a master at what he did. So if you haven't got a chance, y'all, it's on Netflix. Check out his latest release, um, Ma Rainey and Brother Chadwick Boseman.
I have to add in there before we start that he was also just an unapologetic black man.
Mm.
No middle ground with that brother. Like he knew who he was, he knew what he represented and where he came from, and he always portrayed that on screen. And he was a pillar to our children, to our women, to our girls, to our fathers, to our uncles, to our elders. He carried that, and we look at him in an industry that will often compromise who we are as men, and he never had to compromise. Everything he did was on his own terms, and so when we look at this tribute and we think about his legacy, we see the legacy of a real black man and what we represent and who we are, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
If you really want to know about directing, don't worry about those machines, because those machines are not as complicated as the human experience. In my culture, it's all about the stories and people saying these stories are valid. Right? This story is valid. I want to see that. Right. Nobody use outrage against us. You control outrage. To be young, gifted, and black, we all know what it's like to be told that there is not a place for you to be featured, yet you are young, gifted, and black. And that is what we went to work with every day, because we knew not that we would be around during award season and that it would make $1 billion, but we knew that we had something special that we wanted to give the world, that we could be full human beings in the roles that we were playing, that we could create a world that exemplified a world that we wanted to see.
Rise in power, rise in power, Brother Chadwick Boseman. And let's just follow that with at least a 20-second moment of silence. Asheo. Earth Mama Healing, Inc., and Brother to Brother Support Systems and Rites of Passage would like to present an honorary uh, Men of Honor Community Tribute Award to Brother Chadwick Boseman for demonstrating the strength, courage, and wisdom of an honorable man, and so much more, and dedicating his life's work to ensure future generations the opportunity to live and thrive in better days. On this day, Saturday, December 19th, 2020, We honor Brother Chadwick Boseman in all of his glory and what he represented and what he left us with. Jackie Robinson, Rose of Jackie Robinson. These are empowering Black man figures. James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, most notably the Black Panther, who inspired and woke so many people up. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Also, State of California Senate recognition, certificate of recognition, Brother Chadwick Boseman, honorary salute for a lifetime of outstanding service, uh, called Earth Mama Healing Inc., and for honoring outstanding community engagement, through his roles in his movie, example leadership through his roles, and dedication to the public service during the 9th annual Men of Honor Community Tribute. Our brother Chadwick Boseman. So moving along in our program, we'd like to salute our past honorees. And at this point, the beautiful, as I'm looking at these pictures right now, Elder, rest in peace, Bishop Yardley Griffin, Brother Greg King, Pastor Alonzo G. Morris, Daryl Roberts, the late Frank Withrow, also the late Rotel Wilkins Jr. This is our inaugural Men of Honor inductees. And as we can see, we go back to 2012. And it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. Darius?
13, we honored the brothers Travis Bell, Martin Billings, Michael Benjamin Sr., Mark Jackson, Dale McKinney, Jody Johnson, Crandall Rankins, Christopher Robinson, Gary Simon, and Elliot Coco Wallace.
Our 2014 our third Men of Honor, 2014, we honored Minister Imhotep Alkebulan, Elder Norman Blackwell, Pastor Ronnie Howard, Bishop Essex Hubbard. Our honorary tribute went to my brother who I lost that year, Kareem Johnson. Brother Jamil Muhammad, Brother Timothy One Gone Poole, Brother James Ra West, builder, Brother Vernon Williams, and Professor Ernest Uwazi.
Our fourth annual Men of Honor in 2015, we honored Brother Kariga Bailey, Papa Kraft, Michael Kraft, Stanley Eccles, Reverend Carl Fowler, Henry Hawk Hawthorne, Keith Heron, Kenyadi Muhammad, Nazir Muhammad, Rashid Sadiq, and Steve Streeter.
Our fifth Men of Honor, 2016, we honored brothers Anthony Allen, Brother Marcus Atkins, Brother Eddie R. Bean, Edward Bush, Dr. Luther Castillo, Steve Clark, Brother Nathaniel Garth, Chet Hewitt, Richard Johnson, Brother Zared X. Lloyd, Judge Troy Nunley, Barry Axius, and Councilman Alan Warren.
Our 6 men of honor in 2017, we honored Brother Carlton Belk, Brother Reginald Brown, Brother Tony Davis, Brother Deshaunus Gray, Brother Sean King, Brother Samuel Kinsey, my brother Wesley Marshall, Brother William Jamal Miller, Dr. Walter H. Morris, Jesse Reese, and Pastor Leslie Simmons. There was an honorary inductee of Baba Dick Gregory and Dr. Harrison Parker.
For our 7th annual Men of Honor Community Tribute 2018, we honored Dr. Cecil Canton, Brother Aaron Dozer, Brother Mervyn Bookins, our brother Ray Green, Brother Corey Jones, my co-host and my brother, Darius Henson, Brother Tariq McFall, Brother Jamil Pugh, Brother Asani Shakur, Brother Kyrique Malik Moore, Brother Richard Nelson, and Brother Marcus Struthers.
For our 8th Men of Honor 2018, we honored Brother Ryan McClinton, Brother Chris Kuhn, Brother Michael Benjamin, Brother Larry Craig, Brother Ken Times, Brother Adrian Williams, Brother Gino Rogers, Brother Jermaine Morris, Mr. Lewis, Brother Antoine Germany, Brother Rodney Morgan, Brother Kevin Daniels, and Brother Herman Garrett.
Let this be a testament, brother, to my opening words. Brothers, there is no shortage of good men around us at any given point, in any scenario, in any situation. We're everywhere. And acknowledging that, and this is just a small list. Sometimes yearly, we get to the list and we be like, okay, we can't do more. We got to save some, right? But it's not a hard thing to come up with these lists every year as brothers are submitted from all walks of life and throughout our entire village. There's no shortage of names out there. And be inspired and be encouraged, brothers. Be inspired and be encouraged.
I also suggest that you all think about those younger ones coming up. Where is the next leader coming from? And what hand do you play in making sure that they are in a space like we are right now? It's a huge responsibility. Some of us we're moving into that elder realm, and we got our boots laced by some elders. And it's important that we impart this knowledge and that this fraternity that we're creating, that we constantly keep that going and make sure that we're educating and bringing young brothers up to stand next to us. We all need each other.
Pardon me, I have the executive in my ear.
We do need to thank Sister Rolanda. She is so instrumental. The Queen is always instrumental in making sure that we as a people are on code. And whether she's behind the scenes or leading the charge, we stand behind her when she's leading, and we know that she has our back when the time comes. And just want to definitely show love and respect and honor to the sister, to the queen.
Absolute. And I would add that, you know, that's the tandem of it all, the black man and the black woman, right? And we're even when there's masculine space, there's a sister in the background, right? When there's feminine space, there should be brothers in the background watching out for them and allowing the whole sacred space safely. You know, we are the protector. We have multiple roles. We come in multiple facets, protectors, providers, dual providers in this day and time. Protectors, providers, lovers. You know, we play so many roles. But it's always the tandem of the black man, the black woman that makes the world go round. Do we have Brother Sam Trump still here? Well, all right. I saw him peek in for a minute. Come back to us, brother. There he is. Moving along with our program, we have Brother Sam Trump, and he's actually featuring his new single, We Know the Way. We Know the Way. Sam Trump.
Remember how we partied way back in the day? It was a good vibe always from the music that we used to play. And we would have it our way, dancing on the floor. We put that thing on replay. I love the way it touched my soul. And somewhere we messed up. And tell me, how could we let up? The distractions are set up to keep us from spreading love. Spread love, spread love. Now tell me what's up, what's up, what's up. You know what? At times we got off track, but we know the way. We managed to find our own way back, yeah, we know the way. To the people of today, we know the way. We know you see us, believe us, we know the way. Yeah, yeah, we know the way. Yeah, we know the way. Yeah. Remember hearing our elders, not feeling what they used to say. And they were only trying to help us. And we'd be like, yeah, okay. But it was preparation for what we didn't know. Tradition and innovation, they taught us the way to go. Yeah, at times we got off track, but we know the way. We managed to find our own way back, yeah, we know the way. To the people of today, we know the way. We know you see us, believe us, we know the way. Come on, y'all say we know the way with me. We know the way. We know the way. Come on, louder, louder. We know the
We
way.
know the way.
Yeah, that's what's up, y'all.
We know the way.
Correction was necessary, but a little lesson never hurt nobody. I dance different now, I'm over 30, but two-step in ain't never brought me worries. A light heart will keep it working. Found some purpose, but I'm still searching. I thank God I started early. Yeah. Give a nod when I'm walking by, cause a little respect ain't never hurt nobody. I acknowledge you when you're passing through. Hospitality is here for you. We break bread, conversing truth. Build bridges and teach the youth. Life's a cycle with some things new. New. Hey, at times we got off track, but we know the way. Come on. We managed to find our own way back, yeah, we know the way. To the people of today, we know the way. We know you see us, believe us. We know the way. Come on, y'all. We know the way.
We know the way.
The way.
We know the way.
That's right. That's right. One more time. We
We know the way.
Much love, King. Thank you.
King.
Congratulations to the 9th annual Man of Honor. Blessings to you. Flowers. Yeah.
Hey, brother, that was beautiful. Thank you for showing us. Thank you for unveiling your new coming single here at the 2020 Men of Honor, man. It couldn't have been a better space. I'm grateful for you, brother. I'm grateful for your existence. I'm grateful for what you bring to this planet and how you season and how you sprinkle the way you do, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Much love.
Same way. Peace, King. Yes. And brother Sam, I'm gonna ask that thank you for showing up and blessing us. As the rooms are a little packed now, your duties, your obligations, your blessings is bestowed upon us. That you will exit so we can make some space for some brothers. And I'll talk to you on the one, man. We know the way. And before you go, I want to say how fitting that was after we named all of these men who came before us. That your song "We Know the Way" should be the next. Should be the next song. And that goes to my testament, y'all. I say all the time, we are in good hands. Our own. Help and be helped. We're in good hands. Our own. Help and be helped. And between us all, we know the way.
Ashe.
Peace, man.
Congratulations to the awardees. Honorees.
Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our brother Sam Trump. Live from Chicago, the Windy City. You know it's cold out there right now. We had a beautiful day here in California, man. It was sunny. Took my sweater off, my windows open.
Yes, indeed.
Joining us. It's good to see you, brother Malachi.
See you, brother. Yes, indeed.
Joining us. It's good to see you, brother Malachi.
Peace and blessings.
We have some feedback, somebody. There we go. And we are good. It's 2020, y'all. You know anything can happen this year. You know, we got a couple days left, but anything can happen. You know how the year has been presenting itself. But we here, right? We are here.
Brother Keon.
Yes, sir.
Let everybody know that you can't watch the YouTube show and be on here. That's where the feedback was coming from. Somebody was watching the show. So you can't watch the show and be on it.
Okay. You just let them know they heard you, brother.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right.
You can, but you have to turn your but if you're looking at it on the device, you got to turn it all the way down. The volume has to be on the device that you're looking at.
Okay.
And while we here, y'all, you know, I just want to get a screenshot of y'all. Bat. Yeah, we do it the digital way. Moving along in our program, we're gonna get into the order and what we're here for. The 2020 Men of Honor Community Tribute. Our first honoree, Brother Harrison Anderson. Okay, we get Brother Harrison on screen. I saw him. I'm gonna give it a second to see what we could do about that. Hope y'all hear me. Harrison Anderson is a writer, a father of 5 young men, I'd like to add, creator, entrepreneur. After spending several years in corporate America, he decided to channel his energy towards something that would ultimately impact his community. In 2015, after witnessing the country become so volatile after the tragic murders of Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown, he felt he had to do something. That is when the idea for Melanated Fathers of America, melanatedfathers.com, came to be. A website dedicated to highlighting positive imagery and constructive dialogue with Black men and women around the country. He also decided to use his platform as a vehicle to do community work, which I've witnessed. I bore witness to that as I do all of my brothers' work here. Hosting several annual events in Sacramento area. One of them is the Father's Day, the annual Father's Day baseball game, and other works that lose my mind right now. But Harrison shows up. Even during the COVID times, free lunches, community dialogues, and he holds space for youngsters in the village as well. These events include, I should just stick to the script, I'm sorry. These events include Father's Day softball game, community Thanksgiving dinner, and Black History Month celebration. He's also working on his first novel called 9 Months, detailing the intimate relationship between 2 Black teenagers who deal with trauma and dysfunction growing up in an urban community, teenage pregnancy. Our 2020 Men of Honor Community Tribute Award goes to our brother Harrison Anderson for demonstrating the strength, courage, and wisdom of an honorable man, and for dedicating your life to ensure future generations opportunities to live and thrive in better days. On this day, Saturday, December 19th, 2020, ladies and gentlemen, our brother Harrison Anderson.
Thank you. I appreciate the honor, brother Keon. You know, I'm happy to be here, man, and I've been rocking with you for a while, bro, so I definitely appreciate the invitation. You and Mama Earth Network, you know, I'm always watching what you guys do. You know, it's been a long journey for me, man, and sometimes I feel like some of the things I'm attempting to do in the community, which is based on, you know, just empowering my people. Like I always say, being a father of 5 myself, you know, I've decided to have children at a really young age. So it's always been my mission just to empower our community. And the vehicle that I try to use the most, or the lens rather, that I look through the most is fatherhood, and try to empower young fathers to care about history, to care about their community. And I do that through teaching history, teaching our history and different things like that. But I'm really honored to be here today with all the other gentlemen. I've been looking at, you know, reading upon what all the other gentlemen in the room do. And I think it's just really important, man, that we continue this fight, fellas. It's a lot of different things that we go through in our community that we're still struggling with today. And as I read upon the different gentlemen, we're all attacking, and that's just inspiring. You know what I mean? And like the brother Keon always say, we in good hands, our own. That means a lot to me, because sometimes it feel like I'm doing a thinkless, doesn't necessarily see empowerment, doesn't necessarily see being on code the same way as some of us do. You know what I mean? So I think it's our job just to continue to remain on code with each other, to continue to try our best, just to empower our community as much as I can, man. And I'm just honored when things like this come my way. Just let me know that I'm doing the right thing, and I need to stay on the same track I'm on now.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for showing up. How you
Definitely.
show up on behalf of your, in family, in community, in work. We see you now, brother. And thank you.
Definitely.
Do you have your award and everything in hand right now? You have your
I have it
certificate
right
now.
here. I have it right here.
There we go.
Y'all got it right there, King.
There we go.
There
I
we go.
see you,
Y'all
kid.
see that right there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm proud of the acknowledgement, man. I appreciate this, Keon.
We love you right now,
Yeah.
brother. We love you right now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Thank you. In my ear, you see, I got my little earpiece. To the You have congratulations right now from Rebecca Pearson. Also, we do have on standby,
Oh, how you
noted to
doing,
the
Rebecca?
noting to the producer that we have brother Joshua Robinson on standby. Moving along with our program. Pardon me. Moving along with our program. Our next inductee, honoree, is brother Julius Austin. Julius Austin has decades of work and experience focused on making a difference for communities, which include teaching. One moment. My apologies. Has this come up? I'll just continue as we get that part right. Julius Austin has decades of and experience work and experiences focused on making a difference for communities, which included teaching, directing youth programs, directing professional athletes, community giving efforts, directing youth basketball camps, community development, and more. His work and experience have taken place in Sacramento over the past 11 years. He currently specializes in cross-sector collaboration and place-based initiative as the coordinator of the Sacramento Promise Zone, a designated award to Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency, SHRA, during the Obama administration in 2015. He is responsible for coordinating Promise Zone activities and processes that address issues of neighborhood housing development, public safety, job creation, training and placement, economic development, small business development, uh, develop and financing, and neighborhood revitalization issues. Julius is passionate about the work that allows him to empower underserved communities in the areas of education, health and fitness, economics, politics, and sustainability. Julius is an alumni of Nehemiah Emerging Leaders Program, Class 6, and is a Metro Edge member. Additionally, he's a graduate of the City of Sacramento 2014 City Management Academy. Julius has won several awards for leadership and community service, including the 2016 Drexel University Carl Toby Oxholm III Leadership Award, the Sacramento Kings 2016 Dream All-Star Award, and was selected for the 2015 Sacramento Business Journal 40 Under 40. Julius serves on the board for the Afro Peace Foundation. He also serves on the African American Advisory Board and the Reimagined School Safety Task Force in Sacramento City Unified School District. He's also traveled to South Africa to represent Sacramento 5th District 5180 as a team member on the Rotary Club's group study exchange team. During college, he was a two-time USCAA All-American basketball player. He led Rochester College to the 2014 USCAA National Championship as a team captain and team MVP. Julius has a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics and sciences from Rochester College and a master's from the business administration from Drexel University. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2020 Men of Honor awardee and inductee, our brother Julius Austin.
Thank you, Brother Keon. As was already mentioned, we all are in this space standing on the shoulders of our ancestors, standing on the shoulders of the men who came before us, standing on the shoulder of our families and the villages that we come from, and now the villages that we serve in. And to be seen is a beautiful thing. To be honored is a beautiful thing. But it's even more beautiful when you are seen and honored by your own people. And because of that, I am extremely honored to receive this award. Every single day, try to work hard to try to make a difference for people who need it the most by bringing leaders and other players together to make sure that they focus their resources on the areas of Sacramento that need it the most. And that's tireless work, and it's a labor of love. And never do it for honor or awards. But once again, to receive this from you all it fills my heart. And it also fills my heart to be in the same space with so many amazing brothers. As you was going through the past honorees, I just saw so many names and so many brothers that have made my time in Sacramento what it is. And so those brothers take it to heart to make sure that they are mentoring, uplifting other brothers. And that's a beautiful thing. And so I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. Definitely want to give a special shout out to all the people watching. I want to give a really special shout out to my mother who's watching all the way in Tennessee, and my sister, my brother. I don't want to keep naming folks because I know that I'm going to miss some other people, but y'all forgive me. I appreciate you all out there. And also want to give a special shout out to Brother Keon, Brother Darius, and Sister Rolanda. The work that y'all do is really commendable, and we love you, appreciate you, and I will cut it short because I can be long-winded. So thank you very much.
And on behalf of the state certificate of recognition, the Senate certificate of recognition, honorary salute for the lifetime of outstanding service. There we go, of outstanding service. Earth Mama Healing Inc., honoring outstanding community engagement, exemplary leadership, and dedication to public service during the ninth annual Men Honor Tribute. And your award is presented on behalf the award, Earth Mama Healing Inc., and Brother to Brother Support System and Rites of Passage, a Men of Honor community tribute to Brother Julius Austin for demonstrating the strength, courage, and wisdom of an honorable man, and for dedicating your life to ensure future generations the opportunities to live and thrive in better days on this day, Saturday, December 19, 2020. Thank you.
Okay. next honoree for the 2020 Men of Honor Awards is Brother Malachi Sekou Amen.
Hey.
Malachi is the executive director and founder of the California Urban Partnership, or CUP. The CUP is an organization working for economic justice through policy research, education, and organizing community action. You can look it up at www.californiaup.org. Malachi, a 25-year veteran in the community economic development field, has shaped policy and programs as an appointed advisor in California's legislature, Office of the Governor, Fortune 500 corporations, and the University of California Office of the President. Malachi was the lead community organizer, negotiator, and designer of the City of Sacramento's Cannabis Opportunity, Reinvestment, and Equity Program, or CORE. CORE is now a national model for repairing the damages of radicalized marijuana policy enforcement and prioritizing victims for access to the new $73.6 billion U.S. legal market. During the early 90s, as a staff member of the Al Geiger Center for Business Incubation, now known as the African Marketplace, Malachi coordinated the business development skills, training, and microloan program, as well as created Sacramento's first printed directory of Black businesses, professionals, and community organizations. He later became the architect of Arise.org, a mobile Black business search engine app and website. Malachi is a fellow of the John F. Kennedy School's Senior Executive Program and the Community Economic Development Institute at Harvard University. It's my pleasure to honor this brother with the 2020 Men of Honor Award. We love you, brother. We honor you. We appreciate you. Salute. Salute, King.
Salute. And we're gonna let you speak after I present, then you're gonna go in, all right? So on behalf of Earth Mama Healing Inc. and Brother to Brother Support System and Rites of Passage, we present the Men of Honor Community Tribute to Malachi Sekou Amen for demonstrating the strength, courage, and wisdom of an honorable man, and for dedicating your life to ensure future generations the opportunities to live and thrive in better days. On this day, Saturday, December 19th, 2020, Brother Malachi, Amen.
Wow. Thank you, brothers. Thank you so much. Thank you for this honor. Take that out. Thank you for this honor of being amongst those who have done so many amazing things and feats of work within our community. The whole lineup of this year's honorees and the last year and previous years of honorees demonstrate that we indeed are the ones that we have been waiting for. And we are all that we got, and we are all that we need. I want to acknowledge the ancestors. I also want to acknowledge my grandparents on both sides, paternal and maternal. I am deeply grateful and honored to be nominated and selected for a Man of Honor award. You know, sometimes you you look around, at least in my lens, at community organizing and the economic justice. I mean, a lot of it is just, it's not sexy. Whether it's economic justice, community power building, and systems change work, it's typically not the thing that folks see. And this work, along with all of my human flaws and learning and growing, is a labor of love. It often makes people uncomfortable. It's not always well marketed, and I'm not a celebrity, a government agency or a corporation writing big checks. And for all of those reasons, it just means the world to me that my own people would see the work, but not just see the work, but also be inspired by the work and inspired to take action and inspired to be the ones that we have been waiting for. So big salute to Earth Mama Healing, Brothers to Brothers, and all of the amazing men of honor. Salute. I'll show that there. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Okay. Our next 2020 Men of Honor awardee is Brother Milton Bowens.
Pardon me, brother. Let me say before we move along, because we can only hold a certain amount at the same time, I'm going to ask brothers that as you receive your award, if you will step aside, you can continue to stay with us through the YouTube link, but we have to allow the other brothers who's with us come on in. So as you receive your award, feel free to log out and digitally step aside and get on the back end of YouTube, please, and thank you.
Okay.
My apologies.
No, it's all good. Is Brother Milton going to be admitted in? I'll wait before I start.
Okay.
Or I can start then as he comes in.
Let me say, moving along, Milton is not going to be able to join us today in the physical due to 2020 upside down COVID issues. He's away as well, but we're going to carry on. So just feel free to move along, brother.
Okay, so let me read of his works. This brother is had the pleasure of working with him with youth, and his work needs to be noted. Brother Milton Bowens was born and raised in Oakland, California. He's the 5th son and 10th child of his family, which makes for his unique artistic signature, Milton 510. His work, which takes inspiration from artistic masters, American, world, and Black history, bringing to the foreground issues of perseverance, pride, perspective, and effect. Milton 510's work has been exhibited, represented, showcased, and widely collected locally, nationally, and internationally. From fall 2009 to 2012, Milton 510's Afro-Classical Collection, an anthology of paintings depicting the importance of jazz, art, and words during the heyday of the Harlem Renaissance era, was used as part of the course of study on the Harlem Renaissance in the Africana Studies and Research Center of Cornell University. In 2011, Milton 510 received a resolution from the California Legislative Black Caucus for his work on arts and education in the public schools. He is an Artistic License Award recipient given by the California Lawyers for the Arts in 2013. He was the St. Hope Public Schools Beacon of Hope Award recipient. His work has been reviewed in numerous publications, including the Sacramento Bee, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the Los Angeles Times, as well as featured in Transition Magazine, issue 122, published by Harvard University. Milton's work within the educational system includes lecturing at over 24 universities and college campuses, serving as an artist in residence in several Northern California school districts. Milton strongly believes his art can educate as well as decorate. Milton 10 Bowens, American painter, our 2020 Men of Honor awardee. We salute you, brother. We send vibration and frequency and love to you for all that you do and your work. Congratulations.
And I'd like to clarify and edify, though I did say because of COVID, he didn't contract. He don't got COVID. All right, y'all. He ain't got COVID. But because of issues COVID related, he can't be with them. All right. He has obligations. He's actually working in the village right now. He did set time aside for this, but the dangers of COVID had him to step out. He had to do other work for somebody else who may or may not have contracted the Ronas. All right. So our brother, moving along. Our next inductee of the 2020 Men of Honor Community Tribute awardee, our brother Conrad Crump. Conrad Crump is a community organizer, a racial justice advocate, a Black youth mentor, and a grant analyst with the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, or GoBiz for short. At GoBiz, he helps to advance economic justice in the cannabis space in the state of California through the Cannabis Equity Grants Program. Prior to working with GoBiz, he worked for the California Endowment for nearly 5 years, where he managed numerous grants. And prior to that, he worked with the California legislature for over a decade. Conrad is a father to 2 lovely young daughters, a proud product of Sacramento City College, UC Berkeley, and the USC's Price School of Public Policy. Price School of Public Policy, where he graduated all institutions with honor. Pardon me, y'all. I told you I'm joining the club. He is affectionately known as a navigator of social worlds, a weaver of thousands of threads, aka relationships, and the karaoke king, and a certified badass. Our brother Conrad Crump.
Well, I'm gonna hold up my award since I wasn't unable to be there in person to grab it. But here we have the award, and firstly, I want to say thank you. Again, as the brother stated, it really is a certain type of feeling and a certain type of level of inspiration that you receive when you are honored by your own community. So I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to Brother Keon, to Sister Mama Rolanda, and all the other folks who might have had a hand in making this happen during these unprecedented times. As we embark on this holiday season, whether you represent and whether you acknowledge Hanukkah, or whether you acknowledge Kwanzaa, or whether you acknowledge Christmas, I recognize this is a time of gift giving. And I really appreciate the gifts that I'm able to share with my family, my friends, and I'm appreciative of the gifts that I've received, such as this wonderful award. With that being said, I also appreciate the gifts from the higher power, aka what I like to recognize as God, being given the gift of a mind, the gift of a voice, the gift of the activities of all my limbs, the gift of sobriety, the gift of having influence in different circles, navigating those different places and spaces, and the gift to ensure that future generations have a better life than what we did, just to make it a little bit better for those that are coming after us. Right now we're living in this COVID-19 season. We don't know what's going on, but I think about the ancestors. I would be remiss if I didn't, think about what they went through, thinking about the Tuskegee experiment and those folks that had to deal with those governmental ways in which they harmed and attacked the Black community. I think about Henrietta Lacks and how they harvested her cells as it relates to the creation of the polio vaccine. I think about how all of those previous ancestors did all of those things to help us to have a better future that we have today. So I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge my ancestors. They have an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So with that, I feel like each and every one of the men that are being honored today, we have an obligation to our youth and our future generations to come together, to gel, and to essentially develop some type of way in which we can even push that needle even further to make those future generations have better outcomes. So with that, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Congratulations again to all the other men of honor. I really appreciate it. The brother said I'll be in the community just about 3 hours ago. I was buying a bunch of toys for a toy drive right now I'm having to give to our underserved kids in California, in Sacramento and Fresno, doing a toy drive for Christmas so that the kids can have some type of Christmas gift for those who don't have that opportunity to do so. Doing so through Music Changing Lives. So if you, shameless plug, if you want to donate or if you want to volunteer, definitely connect with me because, aside from all the awards and all the accolades, aside from the education and all of that, I'm still going to be in these streets doing what I call God's work. So again, I appreciate everything, brothers. I commend all of you brothers and thank you so very much. One love.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
And more.
Our next honoree, the Men of Honor awardee is Dr. Tyree Davey. Is Tyree available?
Give it a moment, please. I did just contact him. We haven't had him behind stage, but I contact him and ask him to log in and log on. So give it a couple of seconds, see if he got that.
Okay. I'm going to start reading the
Yes, sir.
And then hopefully he can join us. Dr. Tyree Ozell Davey was born and raised in Sacramento, California. Growing up in Sacramento, California, in an underserved neighborhood, Strawberry Manors in Del Paso Heights. His focus was solely on athletics, being a leader, and maintaining good grades, only to play sports. However, when his grandmother's fight with breast cancer ended after remission in April of 2005, everything changed. Observing any beloved family member passing away can either be detrimental or motivational to one's future. For him, it was both. From that point on, he was destined to dedicate his life to medicine. After high school graduation, Tyree moved to Atlanta, Georgia to attend the illustrious Morehouse College, a historically Black institution. While at Morehouse College, dreams to become a cancer researcher shifted into becoming a physician, and he also joined the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated in his junior year. Later, he returned to California to complete a post-baccalaureate program at UC Davis, where he would also attend medical school. Between completion of the UCD post-bac program and medical school, Tyree worked as a tutor and substitute teacher at Grant Union High School, his alma mater. Currently, he is a first-year resident physician at Dignity Health Methodist Hospital in South Sacramento, specializing in family medicine, and plans to return to his community to practice medicine after residency. Outside of medicine, Tyree enjoys sports, exercise, traveling, and spending time with his family. We salute this brother, and it is with warm feelings of love, respect, that we honor Dr. Tyree Davy as a 2020 Man of Honor awardee.
Shout out Dr. Tyree Davy.
Should we go to the next?
Yes.
Okay. Our next awardee is Larry Lee. Larry Lee is president and publisher of the Sacramento Observer Media Group. Lee, who has a lifelong career in ethnic media and marketing, inherited an admirable sense of quality, community, commendable work ethic, and dedication to excellence from his parents, the late Dr. William H. Lee and Catherine C. Lee, founders of the award-winning Observer newspapers. The Observer newspaper celebrates its 58th anniversary in 2020 and has received more than 700 awards for its journalism excellence and community service, including being named the nation's best Black newspaper 6 times. In his role as president and publisher, Lee has taken that bold, creative legacy and applied it to a number of exciting products that influence, inform, and impact the African-American audience he serves. It's with great honor that we present the 2020 Men of Honor Award to Brother Larry Lee. Salute. Power and blessings, brother. Word.
Salute.
For the word.
Thank you all. I don't know if I've had my microphone on mute, so I don't know if I'm getting an echo or anything, but I am honored to be saluted by you all. This is a fantastic salute. First, let's give honor to Keon and Rolanda and Darius, you all, for putting this event together, saluting all of us amid one of the most challenging years of our lives. 2020 has not been easy on many of us. Personally, I lost one of my men of honor just this week. My uncle Raymond Charles, who's the city's first Black fire chief, passed away. And he was a shining example of a man of honor. I've been fortunate to have been around many men who have led by their examples. And that has been the way in which we've done as a family, and that's the way we do as a community. Many of our men just lead by example oftentimes, and so I'm very fortunate. I wouldn't be a man if I wasn't also acknowledging my mother, Catherine Lee, who's passed on as well too, and my wife, who makes me a father, and my daughters, who also make me a father as well too. So I'm very thankful for all of them. As well. The work that the Observer does is to highlight our community, and we'd much rather give awards than to get them. But it's great when you get them from those that are doing the work in the community and love the community as well too. So, I'll try and be brief. I want to thank you all again. Continue to support the Observer. We are nothing without our community, and we are continuing to try and evolve. We've got a lot of things coming in 2021, so be on the lookout for, a new building and a new look of the publication and new products that we do online. We're really just trying to serve our community in the best way that we can. So we're really excited about what we've got coming up. But, I'm just very proud and humbled that you all would think of me to be among the honorees. I did so with my ugly Christmas sweater, but I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas and Kwanzaa, New Year, Hanukkah, everything that we need to do to get through 2020. Let's power through it, folks, and get to 2021. We will have a brighter day coming. So thank you all. Peace, love to everyone out there. Thank you so much.
Woo!
That's right. Thank you. And I want to duly note, as well as we move along, that as we been doing these men of honor, it's always been covered by the sacrament cover too. So thank you for that, brother. Thank you very much.
All right. Our next 2020 Men of Honor awardee is Brother Julius McIntyre. Julius McIntyre is a policy consultant for the Speaker of the California Assembly. His focus is on transportation policy, where he has had the opportunity to be involved in the development of some of the most significant transportation policy in recent California history, including the approval of Senate Bill 1, the Road Repair and Accountability Act of 2017, which made significant funding available to repair, replace, and expand our state's transportation infrastructure. Julius also serves as the Speaker's policy liaison with the numerous caucuses of the legislature and works with them to support their priority policy objectives. Prior to joining the Speaker's staff, Julius served as a consultant to the California Legislative Black Caucus and supported the caucus's efforts to advance policies that were focused on improving the lives of African Americans. Julius also worked as a project manager for the State School Allocation Board's Office of Public School Construction, overseeing funding for the construction and modernization of our state's school facilities. Julius is passionate about mentorship and volunteers with several organizations that are focused on helping young men and women of color achieve their full potential. He is also personally focused on social justice and criminal justice reform and sees the lack of reform as a form of oppression to our future generation of young people, especially those of color. Born and raised in Sacramento, Julius is a graduate of Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he earned a degree in mass communications. His pride and joy is his 7-year-old son, Jason. We welcome and honor for the 2020 Men of Honor Awards, Julius McIntyre. Black power and blessings, brother. Love and power to you and your family. We salute you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled and truly honored to receive this magnificent award from such a magnificent program and group of individuals. Shout out to Brother Keon and Earth Mama Healing for putting on this magnificent event. I plan to participate and honor going forward, and that's my word. There's a older wise man told me once that it's a poor frog that doesn't praise his own pond. And I think that's exactly what we're doing here. We're praising our pond. We're lifting up as we climb. We're encouraging one another. I've been listening very attentively to the remarkable achievements that my other honorees, were able to accomplish, and the wonderful things that they have done and continue to do. I'm a very personable person. I'm not. This kind of feels like a virtual reality video game, like the camera looking at me talking to this, these electric devices and everything. But I truly hope and pray, and I'm sincere when I say this, that when times allow and permit, that we're able to actually assemble as a group, touching and agreeing on one accord, where we can actually, get some real fellowship in person. I have so much more to learn about the other honorees. I consider it an honor and a blessing to be among them, but I would like to learn and collaborate. Not only learn and collaborate, but the other good efforts that are going on around the city. Because I do intend to expand my work beyond policy and legislature. So thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be among this magnificent group. I really appreciate it. I look forward when we can all get together. I look forward to learning and collaborating with each and every one of you. I know some of you. I would like to have an opportunity to physically meet the rest of you. Thank you very much for the honor. It's truly a privilege. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you. And brother, I just want to thank you for showing up in the world how you show up, brother. For being here now. The world is a better place because of your existence. Where you work, how you show up, whose life you show up in. You know, it absolutely counts. I'll make sure I'm not on mute. It absolutely counts, King. And just thank you for being you and showing up as your authentic self.
Absolutely.
You know, that's another thing, man. You show up as your authentic self in the spaces that you do occupy, and I'm grateful for that.
Thank you, Brother Keon. I really appreciate it.
Absolute. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We're gonna slow down real fast. Brother J Rob has been trying to join us. He should be logging in. Brother J Rob, are you there? Pardon me, Brother Joshua Robinson. We call him J Rod. That's J Rod. Brother Joshua Robinson. He's been patient. I've been communicating with him via my other device, and I would like I'd actually like to see him. That's one face we haven't seen tonight, so I'd like to see his brother. My cue will be when his picture comes up. If his picture comes up before he gets here, I'm going to read along, but I'd like to wait for him a second. Okay. Jameer is here now, so we're going to move forward. And Jameer Sale, our 2020 Men of Honor awardee, our brother, Frontline, Jameer Sale. Jameer Sale is an educator in East Sacramento, as well as an organizer with several organizations in the Sacramento area, including the Answer Coalition, Anti-Police Terror Project, Black August Organizing Committee, the BAOC, Cell Block to City Block, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, and the Sacramento Area Peace Action. Born and raised in the small town of Lambert, California, it was not until attending college at Sacramento State in 2013 that he would move into the city of Sacramento and start participating in demonstrations and teach-ins. Following the death of Mike Brown in 2014, Sale would travel to Ferguson to stand in solidarity with the protesters demanding an end to police terrorism. That same year would also see Sale organize and participate in solidarity protests alongside Palestinians struggling against Israel, against Israeli war, occupation, and apartheid. In late 2016, Sale traveled to North Dakota to bring vital supplies and donations from Sacramento during a blizzard while the Standing Rock Sioux Nation opposed the Dakota Access Pipeline that we're familiar with as DAPL. As a revolutionary, internationalist, and New African, he also observed, practiced, and recently helped organize Black August commemorative activities throughout California with the help of his late mentor, rest in peace, Elder Musa Mata. After Mata's passing in 2019, Cell Block to City Block was established to carry on the struggle against against the prison industrial complex and build community institutions necessary for Black and New African people to thrive. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, our 2020 Men of Honor awardee, our brother Jameer Sale. Power to the people, brother.
Right. There. Yeah. All right. Absolutely. Thank you. And, of course, I want to thank Keon, Mama Rolanda again, just like everybody else. And, it's really just a humbling experience to be up here, alongside the rest of these men of honor. I just want to shout out, first and foremost, of course, my mom, Teresa, but also my grandparents, James and Laura Royal. They're really those three, are responsible for, putting me where I'm at today, as far as giving me the space to be able to cultivate my mind, develop the knowledge of self necessary to navigate through all the different traps that are laid out by America for us. So at the same time, I definitely want to shout out all those brothers and men of honor who are not able to be here with us on the outside, who are locked up right now in the 21st century modern day prison plantations right now, whether it's in California, Kansas, or New York. I think the struggle really continues to abolish slavery, to amend the 13th Amendment so that slavery is no longer legal according to the U.S. Constitution, and really to make sure that everybody has human rights, and really everyone is able to have the same opportunities that each one of us have been able to have here tonight. And so, the last thing I really want to say is that any freedom that we've ever gotten in this country has come from our concerted collective action. So I'm proud to be a member of this collective, going back 9 years, and hopefully going forward indefinitely, another 9, another 10, or however long it takes, and so again, I'm proud to be a member of this collective, recognize all of you as new African and Black freedom fighters, and I just want to say the struggle continues, can't stop, won't stop.
My brother. Congratulations, brother. And thank you for showing up in the spaces that you show up, how you show up, your authentic self, non-compromising. It's about that liberation, and you live that, brother. Thank you very much. And again, I haven't read through the awards and certificates because we're moving along. But if you have your award with you, brother, will you is it on hand? Okay, brother stepped aside. Thank you to our brother Jameer Sale. Joshua Robinson. Thank you for joining us. J. Rob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There he is. There he is. The builder. The builder. Our next inductee.
Peace, family.
Peace, King. Next inductee and awardee of our 2020 Men of Honor Award, is our brother, the builder, in more ways than one, Joshua Robinson. Joshua moved to Sacramento in 2012 to refocus and begin a fresh start in life, along with helping to assist his elderly grandfather during the years leading up to his transition. During this time, Joshua enrolled into Sacramento City College. There, he was involved in various activities throughout his academic career, including becoming captain of his debate team, and became placed as a national quarterfinalist. He also became a peer mentor for the Umoja program, helping assist Black students throughout the semester. Working as an employee in the college equity department, Joshua helped to lead and organize different events, outreach, and organizing efforts to improve the outcomes for Black students at Sacramento City College. Joshua also served as the public relations chair in the college student government organization, where he investigated the harassment of a Black student by the Sacramento Police pig department on campus. He managed to win over the Senate vote to send a letter and authored condemning, and I'm sorry, y'all. He managed to win over the Senate vote and send a letter he authored to condemning the actions of the officer and calling for the termination on behalf of the Sacramento City College Student Senate. Joshua also started the latest chapter of the Black Student Union at Sac City College and was elected president of the organization 3 years in a row before he stepped down. He was an active member of the BSU for the past 5 years, leading many organizational efforts, workshops for youth, and events on and off campus, along with organizing protests and conducting several and board meetings twice a week. Joshua graduated Sac City in the summer of 2020. Congratulations, brother, with his AA in social sciences and a certificate of proficiency in railroad operations and a certificate of proficiency in the construction program at Consumers River College. Joshua is also a relentless entrepreneur and manages 2 businesses of his own. One business being the Banaco Butter Cakes, where he sells banana breads, various fruit-infused lemonades, and coladas located at the African Marketplace. That's 2251 Florin Road. His second business is King Kinta Carpentry and Construction, where he does various residential construction work throughout the greater area of Sacramento. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, our brother, the builder, Joshua Robinson.
Hey, man. Peace, fam. Peace, fam. Appreciate it, man. It's no pun intended, but it's definitely an honor. Definitely an honor. I want to shout out, first, I want to give thanks to the Creator, the Most High, God, the ancestors, whatever you want to call it, that power. I want to give thanks to that. Give thanks to my moms, my pops, my family who raised me, supported me from day one. I want to shout out the Nation of Islam. I came up in the Nation, not an official member, but I was born and raised in that organization. I think they don't get a lot of credit for the work they provided for our community in the terms of political consciousness, thought politics they provided, religion, doctrine, and even the leaders they brought forth in our community. So I want to give thanks to them too. Also, I want to shout out some of the other brothers that's being awarded today, not necessarily in this program, but also being honored. We got E40 and Too Short, man. You know what I'm saying? They being honored tonight on the verses, excuse me. And we also got Chadwick Boseman, who this is also, we're honoring him as well. He also had his last movie that was that he debuted in that I'm hearing is dope as hell. That dropped last night. So I want to also recognize them as well. It's definitely a blessing and a great service to have this awards program. I want to give thanks to Brother Keon and Sister Rolanda for putting this on. In the last 2 years, man, we've seen some of our greatest and most loved brothers in our community, man, die, be killed, and taken from us. So it's awards like these that are really important for Black men for sure. And I want to make sure that we recognize and always support programs like this and awards like this. Again, I'm highly thankful. I hold awards like this in the highest regard because they don't come from organizations. They don't come from big organizations. They don't come from, not to belittle or anything like that, but they don't come from big prestigious organizations that aren't really connected with the people. They don't come from governments or politics or anything like that. It come from the actual folks that you see on an everyday basis, the people that you love, the people that you see in the community that you hold of high esteem, people that you admire, the community that you serve, the community that you love. So awards like this are the highest regard to me because it lets you know that you're doing something right and people appreciate what you're doing. It's a deeper connection. So I'm honored to accept this award, and I'm honored also to help continue this process. I think it's very important. Outside of that, man, I just want to give thanks again and say that awards like this help give energy to the movement. So when I get an award like this, man, I want to continue to work, continue to build, continue to struggle. We all know that this struggle continues, and it will until the end of the world, literally. So again, thank you, and congratulations to all the other brothers who won this award tonight.
Salute you, brother. I think he logged off, man, but I love you, brother. This is our the other brothers here that we honor. Thank you for showing up in the world how you show up. Unapologetic AF. And moving along, and last and certainly not least, our 2020 Men of Honor awardee, our brother, Julius Thibodeau Jr. Born and raised in Richmond, California, Julius Thibodeau Jr. is the youngest son of Julius Thibodeau Sr. and Shirley Ogletree. Brought up under the Islamic faith, Julius attended Sister Clara Muhammad University, where he was given the name Ahmad Sharif Hassan. As a young boy, he excelled in sports and scholastics. High school was a life-changing experience for him as the streets of South Richmond came calling. From drug dealing to gangster rap, the young 16-year-old father-to-be was overwhelmed by the dangerous path he had chosen. In 1986, he was arrested for attempted murder of a 21-year-old man after an argument went horribly wrong. He was released and sent to live with his uncle in the community of Oak Park, Sacramento, California. Enrolling in Sac High, he appeared to be on the right track, getting exceptionally good grades and staying out of trouble. Unfortunately, that was short-lived. Now going by the street name Jay Jonah, it appeared that Julius would be lost to the violence that stemmed from systemic racism and the crack epidemic. In 1992, he was again arrested for attempted murder, but this time would receive a life sentence for his blatant disregard for the law. It was in prison where he found true Islam that changed his life for the better, and never once looking back. After being found suitable for parole, he was released from prison in March of 2016. It wasn't long before he was introduced, and it wasn't long after he was introduced to the CEO and founder of Advanced Peace, Devon Bogan. He was hired as a life skill instructor for the Office of Neighborhood Safety in his hometown of Richmond. When Devon set out to expand the ONS to other cities, he thought of Julius, who lived in Sacramento. Selected unanimously by a distinguished panel of community agents, Julius assembled his own team of neighborhood agents that would prove to be the missing piece of Sacramento's efforts to reduce gun violence. Teaming up with Bill Knowlton and joining forces with the entire Healing the Hood collaborative, Advanced Peace made an incredibly significant contribution to the city's historical 2-year run of no juvenile homicides. Julius played an incredibly significant role in securing a $21 million increase to the Cal VIP grant with Moms Demand Action and Giffords Law Center. Today, he's a loving husband, a father of 4, a grandfather of 4, a public speaker, and expert trainer of credible mentors. He's a devout Muslim and serves as the assistant imam for Masjid Ash-Shubar. He has teamed up with Pastor Les Simmons to deliver COVID-19 essentials to families throughout the greater Sacramento area. From doing presentations with the Greater Sacramento Urban League and Moms Demand Actions to feeding homeless, this brother loves helping his people. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, last but not least, our inductee, 2000 Men of Honor awardee, our brother Julius Thibodeau Jr. Peace, King.
Peace, King. I'm definitely honored. Want to say assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Peace and blessings to the rest of the community. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. All praise is due to Allah, to God, the most gracious, most merciful. Definitely want to send a shout out and a thank you, big thank you to Brother Keon, Brother Darius, and Mama Ro. Definitely appreciate. I work with Mama Ro on several occasions. Need that healing circle. Looking forward to connecting with other individuals who were honored here tonight. And I've already connected with certain individuals who are being honored here tonight. This is a big honor, especially for someone such as myself. I like to always look at life and keep it in order, in the order of God first, God, family, then community, and that's the way I live my life is in regards to service. And when I talk about God, we already know from the introduction that I serve Allah, and I recognize, all higher powers. Also, with my family, I wouldn't be able to do this kind of work if it wasn't for my beautiful wife and my daughters being willing to share me with the rest of the world. And it's definitely something that they had some qualms about. We do dangerous work, but I don't view it as dangerous. For me, that community part, everyone who pretty much knows me, they know I represent the young world. And when I say the young world, for everything from advanced peace to healing the hood, to all the community-based organizations out here in Sacramento, we understand that the work that we do heavily relies upon the young people being receptive and making better decisions. So during that 2 years plus run of no juvenile homicides, young people were making great decisions for themselves, and we have to be willing to invest in them. So this award is for my entire Healing the Hood circle, from my sister Kendra to brother Chad Hewitt, from everybody at Advanced Peace, Devon Bogan, Khalid Mutaki, but especially my team, man. My field coordinator Marcus McGee and everybody on the team, man. All the brothers, all the NCAs in Oak Park, Del Paso Heights, and in the South Sacramento area. All the brothers who've been a part of the cohorts. It's so many people that I would be remiss to not mention, but the list would go on and on because there's so many people that are on the front lines doing this work. But we know that our young children are the ones who we do this for. This is what our common bond is. I love to hear the brother Keon say that we're in good hands. Definitely real big and real encouraging to know when we see if we just take the time to invest our time and energy and resources in these young people that they can do better. With that being said, I know I too am someone that can get real lengthy and loquacious in my speeches and my talks. So I really want to close it out by saying that this is a real big honor. I love everyone that's doing this work. I think that great things are only accomplished when we come together. I don't know of any one individual that has done something great and left a mark on the world that didn't have a strong support system with him or her. And with that being said, I'd like to close out by saying peace and blessings to all y'all, all the honorees. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be in this group of extinguished and esteemed and great kings, man, great kings and great queens. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I salute y'all. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, King. Peace
Oh,
and blessings.
my bad too. Let's
What
get
up?
it
What
up here.
up? Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that's our brother Julius Thibodeau Jr. doing amazing work in the trenches, right? And as we all called to do our work, we're also called to walk different paths and go, on our journeys that's still parallel. But like you said, he works in the dangerous parts where a lot of people dare not go. Thank you for that, brother, walking that walk. In closing, joining us, we have our brother Chris Coon, the poet. How you doing, brother?
Bless, family, bless. Peace, kings. Peace, family. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's close out with the right vibration and the right frequency. And so we say, black freedom, black freedom, black freedom, kings. Yeah. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom, kings. Yeah. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom, kings. You are black freedom. I say you are black freedom. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom, kings. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom dream. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom king. You are black freedom. I say you are black freedom. You are chains being broken off of future black generation. I say you are chains being broken off of future black generations. You are melanated liberation. Even before that, Emancipation Proclamation. You are prophetic black manifestation. I say you are strong black man infestation. You are the twinkle that was in your great ancestors' eye. You are the sound of their rejoice on the other side. You are the hope that came from the vibration of their Negro spiritual. You are black man making a home alive after being pulled over, no longer being considered a miracle. You are us no longer having to explain to our own people that we were never Negroes. You are never again having to protest the fact that our neck wasn't created to be a cushion for their knee, bro. We are finally able to breathe. So you are black generational wealth. I say you are black generational wealth. You are black generational health. You are me able to abundantly love on you that carries my hue because I genuinely love myself. You are the next generation being able to abundantly love on them that carries their hue because they genuinely love themselves. You are us no longer being so traumatized we can't ask each other for help. You are black fear being conquered by black love. You are a black pistol in the face of a black brother being replaced with a black hug. You are black brotherhood building a black kingdom. I say you are black brotherhood building a black kingdom. You are black freedom. I say you are black freedom. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom kings. Yeah. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom kings. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom kings. You are black freedom. I say we are black freedom. Yeah. So we're going to give our flowers now, I say, because, brother, you honorable. Yeah, brother, you honorable. I salute your servitude. And the way your heart glows makes me proud of our people when it sets you apart. So, King, you honorable. I say, King, you honorable. I salute your servitude because the way your heart glows makes me proud to be black. And it sets you apart. So, today we honor you. Peace. Peace, kings. Peace, kings. Peace. Peace, kings. Yeah, so y'all, we're gonna take this energy, we're gonna throw all these roses. Yeah, masculinely giving roses to my brothers. I'm proud to say I've been blessed to at least be in spaces, like physical spaces, with what I believe all of you. And also like being reminded of I'm in the right direction because I'm in a space with you, because I'm connected to all of you. So super duper salute, send high vibrations to you, blessings, and extra strength and muscle as you continue to hold up the wall and continue to shine light and continue the nation build, continue the kingdom build, and continue the Sacramento build, also known as the New Wakanda. We not playing. Peace and love, family. Blessings. Wear your
Peace,
heart. Wear
kid.
your heart. Peace, kids.
And as we view your Men of Honor Award in the background too on that wall. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In closing,
Black freedom, black
Black
freedom, black
freedom, black
freedom, King.
freedom, kings. Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom.
Yeah. Freedom, black freedom, King.
We know the way.
Black freedom, black freedom, black freedom, King. That was dope, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brother
Yes.
Sam Trump told us that we know the way. And I will move forward side by side with any of you brothers on any given day for the righteous cause that y'all represent. We do know the way. Amongst us, we have what we need. In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of high vibration and prayer. In closing us out, we come before the Most High, Mother, Father, God, witnesses of our ancestors who was transitioned into the land of the ancestors and the unforeseen, which we also know to be the truest, the unforeseen is what's real. We thankful for brotherhood. We are grateful for community. We are thankful for the right now. We affirm one another's existence in our works. May we be granted the insight, the foresight, the hindsight, the energy, and the strength to continue the path and the journey of the works that we all take on for the path that we've been chosen or the path that chose us. May you all forever move forward with the spirit of warrior kings and lion hearts, gentle when need to be and ferocious when need to be. I'm grateful for every last one of you the day that you are born and that I get to live in the same time as you all, get to share space and energy with y'all. Ashe.
Ashe.
Shay.
Family, right? We show up as community members.
Ashe, brother.
Keep that on. I want to take a picture for those that's on screen right now. We thank you all for being a part. Those watching here with us now, we thank you all for being a part of the 2020 9th annual. There we go. Hold that up. 2020 9th annual Men of Honor Community Tribute. Salutes to all of the our awardees. Again, may the Creator divinely order your steps, keep you all safe, and show mercy upon your lives. May your future generations be blessed because of the men that you are today. I want to say with no hesitation, with no reserve, I love you. I love you.
I love you back, brother.
Love you,
Love
brother.
you back, brother.
Love you back.
This concludes our.
I love all y'all too, brother.
Right.
Beautiful, man.
In conclusion, this is it, you guys. We are wrapping up. It's been a lovely 2 hours spending with y'all. I do this anytime. In real life, virtually, it don't even matter. Much love, family. Black freedom. Peace, kid.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Dang. That was
Yes.
Black freedom, black freedom, black
Black
freedom.
freedom.